Morning walk. It's 65 degrees, humid. It's about 18 degrees centigrade. Come on, girls, come on. Last night, we had Catch Can dinner. I fixed myself a chicken sandwich and had some pretzels with it. And then Mom had good girl Bella. Bella was peeing. Mom, I fixed some vegetables for her. I guess neither one was real hungry. Then I got to work on the role-playing journal again for Regency Cthulhu. I worked on that for about 3 hours and finished the first draft. Got us to the end. It was almost 9. It was around 9 o'clock then. Then I realized Trooper was on, so I watched a little bit of his stream. Got to bed around 10:30. And come on, Cristi. Let's see, up this morning around 6:30. I was up a couple times in the night, but I fell back to sleep really quick. I took allergy meds before bed. I think that helped. Hey, come on. So I had this weird, disjointed, broken dream. Let's see what I can recall of it. I've been trying to remember all morning. So the first thing I remember is taking some trash to an RV to put in the back so we could throw it out before we headed out. And the RV's on the side of a cliff. Not a tall one, but like a little incline. And I was told not to let the lady in the front see me because it would upset her for whatever reason. Whew. So I go around the back right side of the RV, and I grab the side of it to pull myself up, and the whole RV kind of slides, and the wheels go over the side of the cliff and sit there. So I have to right that first, and then I put the trash in. I'm noting the back door of the RV for some reason. It's like, oh, that looks like this. And then we cut to me and Peter Griffin from Family Guy throwing the trash out of the RV. We're pulling out the back, and I noticed the back door was different, and I mentioned it to him. We're on like this plain. There's a barn nearby. Cristi, come on. Cristi, come on. There's a barn nearby, and there's a hole in the ground. That's a couple feet wide, burned around the edges. So apparently, wherever we were, they burned their trash in this hole. I noticed the door was different on the back of the RV. I tell him. He's like, oh yeah, it's because they didn't film the scenes from that angle. So it doesn't matter if things are different. And I was like, okay, that's weird. We throw the trash away. Let's see, if I remember correctly, next, I think the next thing that happened was, we're in the RV, we pull up, there's a brand new freeway going across the road we usually take. So new that there's not even lines marked on it. I'm trying to figure out if we should hop on the freeway. There's like 4 lanes or 6 lanes with a medium in between, or take the old route, which is directly across, and we eventually decide we'll drive across on that road, follow it. So that road bears to the left, and then immediately goes almost straight down into like this weird tunnel with all these bridges over it. And we're all screaming in the front of the car. I think I'm forgetting something. Oh, I forgot the zombie. There was a zombie in the RV. I was at one point sitting in the back of the RV, facing sideways. Okay, we're facing to the right, as opposed to which direction the RV is going. It's a big room in front of us, so impossible for an RV. But then this zombie shows up, like from ancient Egypt. She bites the lady in the front seat, who doesn't seem to notice, or maybe she's already dead. And I feel like it was Sharon Patton was in there with us. And then the zombie comes over to me. I was sitting next to somebody on my right, and I don't know who the hell it was. I don't have any idea. I grab up a book, big, thick book, and I'm using it to hold the zombie on. And then I convince the zombie that I'm a druid. And I guess druids can cure zombies. But my plan was to chop her head off with I guess the zombie was a woman, with a shovel. And in the final cut, I think, with my cousin, Heather Baylog, and I'm trying to get her old address where she used to live near Edgerton with her folks. And Come on, come on. No. Come on. Come on, Bella. Come on. Good girl. And so that they can plug it in the RV, and that should get them home. The GPS will get you home somehow. And I'm having a terrible time, and she's talking about a relative who was acting like a relative that used to be dead. It was implied that she had been reincarnated or something. And I finally get part of the address, and I text it to the RV, and the reply back is like a flashing red screen with Van Halen across the top, because obviously Peter's in charge of the texting. That's all I remember. It was weird and all over the place. 80 degrees out this afternoon. That is about 26.5 degrees centigrade, I believe, if I did the math correctly. It is humid, oppressive. This morning, my left eye turned completely red. Just terrible looking. I took some antihistamines after that, but it looks like the allergies are just killing me. I'll have to take another one after this walk. So today I worked on the role-playing journal this morning. The editing went actually very quickly. First I drank a bunch of caffeine. And then, no, come on, keep going, go. And yeah, I'm talking to you. And got it all finished, put up, it's set up for Patreon. That and the video are set up for Patreon. Things are going up in real time now. All the backlog is finished of all the audio of all my games. That's all done now, so it'll just go up as... Come on, Bella. She's sniffing something. Hold on, girls. It'll go up as it happens. And then this afternoon, after lunch, I just kind of putzed around. The allergy medicine's making me very tired. And caffeine ain't enough to offset it. So, I'm beat. I feel kind of depressed, too. Anyway. There's Miss Bella. She's beautiful. So, I'm going to stream here shortly. And then... Oh. No, come on. I'm not stopping for you to eat grass. We'll have pizza for supper. Maybe watch Maverick after that. And then try to get to bed early tonight.